Hey, my Virgo peeps. Welcome to your Sun, Moon, Rising. Hey, where's my soulmate reading for Valentine's Day? This is a reading for folks who want to know about an impending or pending soulmate relationship. Maybe you're not in a relationship. Maybe you're in a relationship that isn't working for you. And you're like, where's my person? Where are they? Are they stuck in a tree? Like, what's going on? So this reading is about that, is about your next most important relationship, your soulmate. Where are they? So, Sun, Moon, Rising. They're all for Sun, Moon, Rising, always. And you might take a look at Venus, too, because Venus, the man's or the masculine's Venus tells about if it matches your sun sign or a sign in your Sun, Moon, Rising. That's good. That shows the sign of a compatible relationship. His Venus, your sun sign, Sun, Moon, Rising. If your Mars is compatible with their Sun, Moon, Rising, good, right? So this presupposes male-female relationships a little bit, and but it still works in same sex. You can look for the other person in your chart. Okay, just want to clarify that. All right, so here we go. We are looking at Virgo. I'm going to do a different kind of layout. It's a 12-card layout, so it's really big, and it's about like the new person, right? The new person coming into your life. And we're going to look at them. We're going to look at what they do for a living or how you might recognize them. The best characteristics, their flaws, their physical nature. Then their first impression of you, your first impression of them. Then we're going to, I have my notes here. Then we're going to look at your emotional connection to them, their emotional connection to you, how they feel about you, or how that will manifest. How, is this going to be a really deep spiritual connection? Is this going to be a fun connection? You know what I'm saying, right? Then we're going to look at strengths and weaknesses of the relationship. And then there's going to be a long-term potential card, the crowning energy. In the extended, we're going to look at timing. When is this person likely to come into your life? Messages to you from this person. What do they need you to know right now to prepare? And then guidance from the universe and also Archangel Michael will make an appearance as per usual. Okay? So here we go, Virgo. That's a lot of talky. That's a lot of talky. Okay. 7 of Wands. You might be pushing back against relationship, or they might be pushing back against relationship right now. You may or may not know them. We'll see if this is an old person coming back from the past or somebody brand new. But someone is being restrictive. Like you just might be hanging out with your girlfriends or your guy friends, and you're not really. Maybe you've even sort of like given up a little bit. You also could be restricted because there may be someone in your life who you want to be with, who's being restrictive with you. Okay. And so you're sort of cut in that middle weird place. So interesting. Okay, so your cards, there's going to be 6 up here. They're in a mess. But 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay. So this is kind of a situation. Oh my goodness. Crowning energy. All right. I see Earth sign. I see fire sign. There's all the signs here, so let's not get confused by that. Let's focus on the situation so that you can recognize it. Okay, that's better, because if you start, too many signs show up, and I guess somebody pointed this out to me a while ago. It is confusing because it's like, wow, that could be just anybody, right? And that's not what we want to do. We want to look at who is coming into your life, Virgo, and what's going on for them. So right now, your new person is juggling a lot of things. There's a lot of things going on for them in their life. They could be juggling more than one person, in which case maybe they are being restrictive, right? they're sort of trying to decide. The lemon skate, the 8 there, you know, the back and forth nature is very indicative of a soulmate relationship. Trying to decide what they want to do. Do they want this relationship or don't they? They may already be in your life. There may have been some history here, in which case there's been some kind of restriction. Like you could be in a relationship and you know that they're important to you. You know this person is powerful for you. You know this person is somebody you want to be in your life. But you're being restrictive because you're trying to be respectful of an existing relationship, respectful of boundaries. And they're trying to decide, is this really going to turn into something? Is this really going to turn into something grounded, right? So, what they do for a living, or where they are right now in their life, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, they're in a passionate place. Maybe they're starting a new job, a new career. Maybe they're starting in their life. Maybe they have recently extricated themselves from a relationship. Maybe they have sort of come through some kind of transformation, and they're really like all about doing what they're doing, right? They're just so passionate about it. And it's very important to them to move that forward. Some of the characteristics you'll notice about this person is that they might have felt trapped by a situation. They may tell you about this. They may have been in a situation before where they had to really bust out. They may have been in a career that was really confining. They may have had a business that needed to be closed. They may have had a job that needed to be quit, right? Something in their life was confining to them. And if you're restricting them, you might have been one of those things. And they don't know if you're going to stop restricting them and move forward, because they now are in this new energy of powerful moving forward. And if you're going to keep restricting them, they already know how to bust out of that. And they might talk with you about this restriction, like, hey, are you going to move forward or what? You know, why are you restricting me like this? Why are you have these rules around me? Why won't you come closer to me? You know, and because they're Ace of Wands, they're like, I'm ready, right? So the flaws of this person could have been, they might have had some financial problems. They might have extricated themselves. They may have left their family, or they may have left a place that they may have just gotten divorced, right? And in terms of a flaw, it may be that they haven't really come to terms with it. They could also be salvaging a financial situation that needs to be fixed, right? They're doing that now. They have the passion for the new thing they're working on. So this is going to be fixed, which is cool because you can see right now that they are doing something positive. That is good. And that may cause you to stop restricting them so much, because it could be the money situation that made you, because you're Virgo, it could be money that made you be like, whoa, Nelly, you're going through a bankruptcy or you're going through some kind of hard time. It's important that they fix it for themselves. Even though you're a fixer, which I see King of Pentacles down here, even though you're a fixer, they need to fix it. And they're doing that. They're doing that. Something about their physical nature is they have just had somebody break their heart. Okay? Somebody really broke their heart. And they might find this, it keeps going back to the 7. They might find this restrictive nature. They may be restricting you because they just had a broken heart situation, or you're breaking their heart because you're restricting them. I feel like it's the latter. You're breaking their heart because you're restricting them so much. They presented themselves to you, and you keep pushing back on them. Why are you doing that, Virgo? Why are you doing that? Because their first impression of you, 10 of Cups, life partner, soulmate, twin flame even, they first saw you as, wow, that's someone I want. Okay? Their first impression of you is 10 of Cups, yet you're still restricting them. Why? It feels to me like this is your impression of you, and so you don't feel like it matches. You don't feel like what they're seeing in you matches who you are. You are oh, I get it. Okay, you're restricting them because you have a self-worth. There's self-worth issues that need to be healed. In both of you, kind of, because soulmates do mirror each other, okay? So the restrictive nature of this is about self-worth. And, like, if they really saw me, would they think I was as great as they tell me they think I am? If they really spent every day with me, wouldn't they get tired of me? And it's like they're not believing your first impression of them was this 10 of Cups. And they're sort of like, yeah, but I'm the Page of Wands. How can they see 10 of Cups? It's like they don't see themselves as you see them. Or vice versa. You might have the self-esteem issue, and they said, wow, look at you. You're awesome. And you're like, I'm just Page of Wands. I'm not that great, really. And that is, you're restricting them because you have this issue with self-worth. Okay? The emotional connection to you, King of Pentacles. You're stable. You're secure. And you're that 10 of Cups to them. And you're being restrictive so that they can become King of Pentacles. Do you see what I mean? What they most love about you is your ability to be grounded and be financially secure. And you might see that as someone who wants you to rescue them. But in reality, the reflected energy is back to them, so they end up rescuing themselves. Woo! Okay, that was a tough one. I feel like I need a cigarette now. You see what I mean? They love that about you, that you are so grounded. And through your restricting of them, they get their own shit together. Pretty nice. They see that that's what they want. And so they do it for themselves. That relinquishes your responsibility for saving someone, rescuing someone, and your self-esteem can then be based on not the rescuing ability, but your true nature of being grounded, Virgo, self-esteem, all that good stuff. Knowing you are valuable, knowing you do have a lot of value for someone else. And you're not just a Page of Wands. It's not just about passion and lust. Okay? Your connection to them, very romantic, in love. And you've just been waiting for this transformation to happen so that you can offer your cup. You felt in love with them all the time, but you knew you needed to restrict them on some level, even though it broke their heart a little bit, because they needed to move up. They needed to get to your vibration. And they are, the King of Wands, right here. So the strengths and weaknesses, they get to be this, right? They get to mirror you. Could be a fire sign, Virgo. You could be hanging out with a Sagittarius. And they, through their own passion, fix their problem. And now they're on your level. That's the strengths. right? Weaknesses. They could be competitive. A Sagittarius that's competitive? Heavens to Betsy. What a dreadful idea, right? Of course. Yeah, competitive. You're also competitive, though, too. That's why that might be a drawback of the relationship. The benefit is you bring them to their highest value, highest place. Wow, that's beautiful. They really do move up. And you benefit. And so that 7 of Wands is going to go away because you're not going to be so much all about like, I can't be rescuing you because maybe you got your own problems, right? They get inspired. They see you as 10 of Cups. They rescue themselves. So the long-term potential of this relationship, Tower, is that once we get equilibrium here, boom, any kind of thing keeping you apart, going to get blown away. You're going to stop restricting them. The money is going to stop being an issue. And boom, you'll be together. Because here is the crowning energy. Okay? The reason that's cool is the King of Swords is about making plans for the future. All right, now we're together. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? This looks like a situation that's going to play out over time. So this is a new person coming into your life. This is a karmic cycle that needs to happen until you get to the boom. All right. So in the extended, we are going to talk about when this is going to happen. We're going to get timing on this relationship. When is this soulmate coming into your life? We're going to get messages from this person. Get messages from the Sagittarius, Leo, Aries person coming into your life. We are going to, potentially an air sign, but King of Wands. We're going to get the universe to give you some guidance. And then we will get Archangel Michael to chime in. Beautiful. Virgo, it's so awesome. Click on the extended link and I'll talk about timing. All right. See you on the other side.